Joining me now, the governor of my home state of Texas, Governor Greg Abbott. Sir, it's always a pleasure to have you. As you heard, the Attorney General is seeking a ruling from the Texas courts on if the Democrats have vacated their seats. You have ordered their arrest and say they and Democrat donors may have committed felonies in Texas by raising an act and getting this money to pay fines and that they're racking up every day of their absence. Has the Texas GOP finally had enough of left-wing extremism, sir?
Listen, it's outrageous. They flee to states like Illinois, and candidly, these Democrats fit right in Illinois and New York a whole lot better than they fit into the state of Texas. What we're doing in the state of Texas is we are redrawing the congressional district lines to ensure that the voters in the state of Texas are going to have the opportunity to cast votes for members of Congress that are consistent with the way they voted for the United States presidency. We're going to add 5 more Republican congressional districts in the state of Texas, and the Democrats realize there's nothing they can do about it. But in a very un-Texan fashion, they're not staying here and fighting. They're turning tail and running. That's the most un-Texan thing they can do. And Chris, I have to add this. They're not just turning their backs on the redistricting process. We're in a special session called by me, and on that agenda, the first items are to respond to the devastating floods in Kerrville, Texas, and across the state of Texas. The Democrats are denying the ability of the state to provide flood relief to our fellow Texans. They should be kicked out of office by the voters. But in the meantime, as you pointed out, Ken Paxton is filing a lawsuit. There's going to be additional legal action taken to remove these recalcitrant Democrats from their offices.
Yes, sir. And the irony of the Democrats fleeing to Illinois, that's one of the most gerrymandered states in favor of Democrats in the entire country. Oh, the irony. Some reports, Governor, allege that there are Democrat lawmakers hiding out in our state, in Texas. If that's true, how confident are you that Texas DPS and the Office of Attorney General's, their Special Crimes Unit, can find these Democrats and drag them kicking and screaming to do their jobs to the Texas House?
So our information does include information that there are Democrats in the state of Texas right now. And as we're speaking on television right now, the Texas Department of Public Safety is seeking and will find them, and they will arrest them and bring them to the Texas Capitol. The same goes for Democrats who are outside the state. I talked to the Department of Public Safety, and they are working on strategies to locate and bring back members of the Democrat House who are outside the state. And if they don't get to bring them back, they will be met by the Department of Public Safety when they do return. There's no way for these Democrats to be able to escape justice here.
All right, sir. And let me get a little of the political angle in here, too. Democrats, they're quorum breaking in Texas because in the past they've suffered no repercussions for doing it, not with Speaker Craddock or with Speaker Phelan. In your discussion with Speaker Dustin Burrows, are you convinced he's committed to making sure Democrats pay a steep price this time for abandoning Texas?
Most importantly, we've seen from his actions that he's committed. I've dealt with this for years now, and this is the first time I've seen a speaker wield the power that he does have to put a call on the House to order the arrest of these members, to close and lock the doors, and to hold the Democrats accountable. And so the Democrats, when they return, they're going to be accountable for certain legal violations, but also for violations of Texas House rules. And so it's going to be a bad day for them. And the sooner they get back, maybe the lesser the consequences. But the longer they stay, the greater the consequences.
Sir, you have been one of President Trump's most stalwart supporters. I want to turn to Capitol Hill for a minute, if I can.
Sure.
And the Trump agenda is at stake there. The U.S. Senate is rewarding Democrats for their historic obstruction by going into recess, leaving over 150 Trump nominees unconfirmed. They also instituted a concept I know you know well, a pro forma session of Congress in the Senate to prevent President Trump from making recess appointments, which is his constitutional right to do. I say, with friends like this, who needs Democrats? What do you say, Governor?
It's very frustrating because, listen, President Trump is having his hands tied to be able to achieve his agenda because he's unable to get his nominees confirmed. And so either the Senate needs to stay there and confirm those nominees or allow the president to make nominees in the absence of the Senate. The Senate can't have it both ways. And I have to add this also. The time clock is ticking with regard to the president's nominees for all these open judicial slots. We need Trump appointees to our courts across the country as quickly as possible.
Governor Greg Abbott, sir, thank you very much. Your strong stance, not tolerating this malfeasance from Democrats. A lot of conservatives around the country are taking notice. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.